Well, iPhone cameras suck. I just got back from work. Oh, hey Maple, you wanna come inside? Maple, girl, come. Hi, well, as I was saying, it was a very long day at work, and I just arrived home, and I decided to vlog this week instead of just doing a normal cooking show. For some reason, my light and the back porch are on, and oh, someone left me something there. Oh, it's a flower. Well, apparently I got a note and it says make something special for Valentine's Day. Well, I guess we're up for something special today, and someone leave you a flowers and tell you to make something special for Valentine's Day instead of... It's definitely not staged. I mean, it's obvious I did not stage anything, and that was... You know what, just roll the intro. Let's cook American food. But it's not American food. Well, it's not American food. So as you saw in that intro, we are making something special for Valentine's Day. And we're making cheesecake. I'm a guy who doesn't like cakes, but cheesecake has a special place in my heart. Alright, I know this is getting really cheesy. You know? Cheesy, dad jokes. Yeah, I know it's going downhill from that cringy intro now to this bad dad joke. I'm really sorry, but deal with it. Bye. I mean, just watch. Alright, this is a foolproof cheesecake. It's an Italian style cheesecake, and we're gonna do everything you don't do in a cheesecake. We're gonna burn it on purpose. It doesn't have a crust. It's super easy to make. It's just a straightforward ingredients. Let's get started. Alright, this is a very straightforward recipe. It doesn't have any complication and anything. This recipe is gonna fit your 8-inch diameter cheesecake thingy. I don't know what those are called, but those are the ones that you can snip the bottom off. But before we start anything, we need to do two things. First, preheat your oven into 400 degrees Fahrenheit. You need your cheese to be at room temperature. If it's too cold, it's not gonna work for you. Another thing we need to do, we're gonna layer it with a parchment sheet. You can use butter or oil. I'm just gonna drizzle a little bit of oil, coat it with a little bit of oil, and then just get it everywhere. You can use butter as well. And then attach your parchment sheet. For the parchment sheet, we're not really trying to make it even. We want it to be messy. We want it to have all those folds and folds. We don't really need it to be super smooth. Something like this will do, and now we can set it aside. So, into our stand mixer, you can also use a hand mixer, you can do it by hand. Into our stand mixer, we're gonna drop 2 bars of Philadelphia cheese. Each one is 8 ounce, so we have a total of 16 ounce. This recipe is a recipe from the Bon Appetit YouTube channel by Molly, but I did change the recipe a little bit in terms of measurement and some added stuff to it. But she has the original recipe of this. Alright, we beated it for about 30 seconds, and then we're gonna add 1 cup of granulated sugar, or about 170 gram of granulated sugar if you like to work with grams, which you should. And then we're gonna beat it until we don't feel the grains of the sugar anymore. Alright, a minute or two in the mixing, and then we're gonna add 1 cup of heavy whipped cream. Or heavy whipping cream, not whipped. Heavy cream. And then keep whipping it. And by the way, it's all on low speed. And now we're gonna introduce our eggs. We're gonna use 3 eggs, the whole thing. So just crack your egg and pour it 1 egg at a time. 1 egg, mix it together. When it's mixed in, add the other egg. I'm gonna show you how it looks like. So we add 1 egg. So we add 1 egg and it mixes. And when it's fully cooperated like this, we add the second egg. Okay, when all your eggs are in there, just come with your spatula and clean the sides so we can get all this good cheesecake that did not get mixed in the center, so it get a chance to be mixed. Next we're adding 5 grams of kosher salt, or just 1 teaspoon of salt. It's the same thing, I measured it. And we're gonna add 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. If you have vanilla beans, that's even better. And again, mix it on low speed. Alright, a minute later, we're gonna add our flour. So this is not a cakey cheesecake, but the flour is important to give it some structure, and as you can see, we're not adding a lot of it, just a little bit. And mix it until the flour is incorporated. Alright, when everything is ready, we're gonna just pour it in our pan and shove it in the oven. Alright, and then this will go to the oven for 60 to 65 minutes at 400 degrees Fahrenheit until it's burnt, and I will show you the result after it comes out of the oven. Now to the oven it goes. Alright, our cheesecake is ready and burnt. It should be this much burnt to be ready. And a sign to tell it's ready is it should be just jiggly like this. You see how jiggly it is? I don't know if the camera is zoomed in enough to show that. So when we're gonna let it cool down, it's gonna deflate, and then we're gonna add some of our touch. So we're gonna let it cool for like 2 hours. Or you know what? I'm just gonna let it cool until the morning, and then I'm gonna garnish it in the morning. A better angle for the jiggling part. So as you can see, it deflated. Now it's moving downward. And I like to add a little bit of pomegranate on top and a strawberry puree. The way I made the strawberry puree is up on the link. It's exactly similar to the way that I made the strawberry caviar. So just for a quick recap on how to make the puree. Add your strawberry, about a cup of strawberry, and add your sugar, mix them in the blender, then take a cup of your puree, add it to your pot on a low-medium heat until it starts boiling, and then add half a teaspoon of agar, mix them a little bit, let it cool for a minute, and then sieve it just to get rid of the chunky stuff, and wait for it to cool to about room temperature, but still runny, not really runny, like slimy, and then put it on top of your cake. And this thing is gonna thicken on top, and it's gonna assemble or resemble a jelly. And I like to top it as well with some pomegranate, because pomegranates are fruits, and it gives the cake a really delicious fruity taste. This is like my personal preference. This is of course out of the traditional. Alright, and then let it sit for the fridge until this puree thing set. For about an hour, that would be fair. And this is, my friends, the final result. This is the cross section. As you can see, it's amazing. Very delicious. Thank you everyone for watching. Please like and subscribe, and if you want me to make something specific, just ask me down below in the comment and I will try to make it. Bye!